Imagine you wake up tomorrow and your bank balance has an extra zero at the end. Everyone else's account has an extra zero too. You're finally rich, right? Wrong. You run to the store to buy that slightly larger TV your cousin has, but there's a problem. That TV doesn't cost $500 anymore, it costs $5,000. Welcome to the final boss of economics, inflation lore. It feels like a glitch in the simulation where your money's shrinking while you're looking right at it. But is it a scam, or is it actually the only thing keeping the world from falling apart? Let's find out. Okay, before we dive in, we have to address the massive amount of cringe in this industry. Finance bros love using words like consumer price index and purchasing power to make themselves sound like they're playing 4D chess. It's middleman energy. In reality, inflation is just a vibe check for your currency. I'm going to translate this jargon into plain English so you actually understand why your burrito suddenly costs as much as a used car. First, let's build the machine. Imagine an island with 10 people and 10 pizzas. Each pizza costs $1. There are exactly $10 on the island. Everything is chill. But then a helicopter drops another $10. Now everyone has $2. Does everyone get 2 pizzas? No, there are still only 10 pizzas. That's scarcity. Since everyone is now richer and fighting over the same 10 pizzas, the price of a slice just doubled. This is the core mechanism. More money chasing the same amount of stuff, because when the supply of money goes up faster than the supply of actual things you can buy, the value of each individual dollar gets nerfed. Okay, but then why do governments keep printing money if it just makes things expensive? Because the alternative is actually worse. If prices stayed the same forever, or God forbid went down, which is called deflation, you'd never spend your money. Why buy a phone today if it'll be half price next month? If nobody spends, businesses die, people lose jobs, and the whole system enters a death spiral. So the people in charge, the central banks, try to keep inflation at a steady 2%. It's like a tiny fire under your seat that gently nudges you to spend or invest your money instead of hiding it under your mattress. It's the carrot and the stick that keeps the economy moving. CPI, that's just a giant shopping list of stuff like milk, gas, and leg waxes that the government tracks to see how fast prices are moving. Hyperinflation, that's when that 2% fire becomes a volcano. Think 1920s Germany or 2008 Zimbabwe, where people literally needed a wheelbarrow of cash to buy a loaf of bread because the government printed so much money it became worth less than the paper it was printed on. So basically, inflation is just shrinkflation for your wallet. It's a tool to keep us spending, but if it gets too fast, we all become trillionaires who can't afford a Snickers bar. Okay, but then who actually wins here? Because inflation doesn't hit everyone the same. If you're a saver with a pile of cash in a jar, you're losing. Your money is slowly evaporating. But if you're a debtor, someone who owes money, like a mortgage or a student loan, you're actually kind of winning. You borrowed big dollars and you're paying them back with small inflated dollars. It's a massive transfer of wealth that most people don't even notice. This brings us to the ultimate trade-off. You can try to beat inflation by investing in assets like stocks or real estate, which tend to grow along with the prices, or you can stay in cash and watch your purchasing power slowly fade away. Just remember, this is general commentary for educational purposes, not financial advice. Do your own research before you go all in on anything. At the end of the day, money isn't just paper. It's a claim on a slice of the world's pizza. Inflation is just the system's way of resizing those slices every year to make sure the kitchen keeps cooking. It felt like magic or a scam when we started, but it's actually just a very complicated, slightly chaotic balancing act. If everyone's income doubled tomorrow, would you actually be richer, or would you just be standing in a more expensive line for the same stuff? Let me know in the comments if you think the 2% target is a genius move or a slow-motion robbery. If this video made you feel 2% smarter, hit the like button. It's the only thing on the internet that doesn't have an inflation problem yet. See you in the next one.